If you lived here, this could be you. Making a fire in that awesome fireplace. I think I'll do that. Hi everyone, and welcome to my newest listing located 201 Winter Street in Ashland. Before I bring you into this very special home, I want to tell you a little bit about the lot and the location. It's set in a very nice neighborhood on a quiet country scenic road. Over there is hundreds of acres of the Ashland Town Forest. Walk into that cul-de-sac and there's one path to access it. Down the street, there's other trailheads to enter into the woods with clearly marked beautiful trails. So that's the first thing I want to tell you. Second thing is this house has 0.71 acres of land, and lucky for the buyer, there's a brand spanking new septic system being installed just for you before the closing in the backyard. So please try and look beyond, the disturbed ground. That's from the engineer that had to make sure the septic system would fit, and it is going to be a beautiful yard here. Now we have a walkout basement, which is finished. We'll see that in a little bit. But you hear the birds chirping? We got a little babbling brook going down there. And imagine how beautiful all this is gonna look in just another few weeks or a month or so. All that's gonna be filled in. And all this right here can be yours. It's part of this house. So now let's go in and take a look at this house. I'm going to bring you up this way so you can see that there is a driveway here that could easily fit a couple cars. My car's parked safely off the street on a little spot that they made. I wonder if you could even maybe look into putting a garage here if you wanted to. All right, but let's head on into the house now that I told you a little bit about the neighborhood and the lot. All right, let's start the tour of this special home. And yes, you're gonna hear me say special probably a bunch of times in this video because it is. This home is being sold by the original owner, and this home was built around 1960. Just one owner owned this home. Awesome family grew up in this house, and you're gonna feel it when you're in here. You'll see what I mean. So let's start the tour. So the first room we're in is this awesome front to back living room. We have a fireplace, beautifully centered in the middle. Real brick, real wood. Nice detail. What I really think is cool is check out these beams. I think they're here. I think we're gonna see them over there in the dining room. According to one of the kids that grew up in this house, they said when their dad built the house, he purposely put like these little notches and nicks in it just to give it that kind of colonial feel. But check it out, listen. Sounds like solid wood to me, not that veneer wood you get in all those new houses these days. Nice character. Okay, let's continue the tour. Oh, by the way, check out all the hardwood floors. You're gonna see them throughout the house. Okay, there's another shot of the living room from here. You can see it's very spacious. So that's where we came in from the foyer. We're now going to head this way and head into the kitchen and the half bath. All right, let's actually make a stop in the half bath. I have to point out some things in this home. Obviously, it needs updating, but at the price point and how well maintained this house is, and this, I want to give you an example. Like, look at this. Look at the tile. Look at this sink. I mean, yeah, it's original, but look, perfect. Even the wallpaper throughout the house, I can't even find the seams in it. And that means something. The people that owned this house, the parents, they just took amazing care of it. All right, let me move on. So there's the half bath. Now let's head into the kitchen. Look how perfectly maintained these cabinets are. All of them open fine. They all have the latches on it. And look at the countertops. Even the sink. Yes, this stove is old, but look how well maintained it is. And if you've seen older homes, you've seen this type of vent fan, and they never work, or they're disgustingly dirty. This one not only is clean and shiny, but it works. I just like to point these things out to you because, you know, though this house needs some updating, it is so well maintained and has such great bones. What family wouldn't want to move into this? Truly a special home. And down the road, after you move in, imagine putting a pass-through right there to the dining room, or take down that wall and expand the kitchen. All right, let me just give you a shot from right here. So that side door right there does lead to the driveway. Small little landing with stairs out there. Okay, now we're going to head into the dining room. There's those wood beams I was telling you about. Again, hardwood floors. That's what I was saying, maybe down the road, somebody puts a pass-through right there, or take down the wall. But for now, you don't have to do anything. And look how good the condition of the floors are. That's a cool light, for sure. It is older, but so cool though. A lot of neat things in this house. And check out the ceiling. And the walls. I just want you to see how well maintained this house is. So I'm going to do a little close-up here. Same with the wallpaper. Yes, I know you're probably going to want to take it down at some point, but until you do, it's not peeling, it's not coming off the walls. Just in great condition. All right, so we saw the living room, we saw the kitchen, we saw the dining room, half bath. Let's head upstairs. So I apologize if I failed to mention that this house has about 2,050 square feet of living space, which includes a finished walkout basement. You're going to see 4 bedrooms up here on the second floor and a full bath. All right, let's head into the primary bedroom. Notice the size of all these bedrooms. They are all very spacious. Let me give you a shot from this corner right here. Again, hardwood floors. Oh, let's check out here. I think this might be a walk-in closet. And it is. I always like to surprise people. I knew it was there. But look at all the space that you could put in here with a closet organizer system. And that leads to the attic. But look at the size of that room. Very spacious. All right, let's check out bedroom number 2. Look how tidy this house is. I know I keep saying it, but even the bed's perfectly made. Again, the wallpaper, I know I'm probably going to want to update it, sure. But you have to appreciate how maintained this house is. Closet, double closet there. All right, let's head down to the full bath. I have to show you how well maintained this house is. Again, I know it's something somebody's going to want to update at some point, but you have to appreciate how clean and maintained this house is. Look, all the caulking is nice. There's no mildew. Tiles all the way up to the ceiling. I'm sure this is a cast iron tub, not those cheapo fiberglass ones you see, right? But look how nice and maintained the shower is. You gotta love the old-fashioned soap dishes. Look, even the bar of soap is in perfect condition. Okay, let's head down to the next two bedrooms. So this is bedroom number 3. Also, double closet. So hopefully what you're seeing besides this special well-maintained home is that the bedrooms are a good size and have good closet space. There's another closet right there in the hallway, another one right here. And here is bedroom number 4. Again, look at the size of it. It's fitting, 2 beds. There's your beautiful view of the outside. All right, we're now going to head down to the finished walkout basement. So here we are in the basement. Now besides showing you the finished room, I am going to bring you into here in a little bit so you can see the unfinished area. But let's start here. Just going to go over here so you can get a better shot. We got a cute little window seat over there. Plenty of room you can see for, the 2 couches they have in here. I'm sure you can fit a TV somewhere. More storage behind here. And there's a good shot right there so you can see the size of this room. And again, look how clean and well maintained this basement is. All right, so now I'm going to bring you to the unfinished area of the basement where you'll find the laundry. Now, how many of you have a basement this clean or a workbench that clean? We have a brand spanking new oil tank over here. I mean, it looks good and it smells good down here. We have full windows on this side of the basement. We have a walkout to the backyard, which I showed you earlier in the video. And here's your washer and dryer room, laundry room I mean, and you have a laundry sink. So that is it for our tour. Let's head back upstairs. Kitchen, awesome. Dining room, perfect. And look at that nice living room. Okay. Thank you for joining me on this tour. Hope you'll come and check out this beautiful house. And remember, if you lived here, this would be your view and the sound of nature.